The Secret Life and Tragic Ending of Mr. T. Mr. T was born Lawrence Turow on May 21, 1952, in Chicago, Illinois, came from humble beginnings that shaped both his character and career. His father, Nathaniel Turow Sr., was a Christian minister, but when Mr. T was just 5 years old, his father left the family. This departure had a significant impact on Mr. T's life, leaving his mother to raise 12 children on her own. As the youngest of 8 boys and 4 girls, Mr. T grew up in a crowded 3-room apartment in the Robert Taylor Homes, a public housing project located in Bronzeville, a neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. The family struggled with poverty, living in a highly polluted and crime-ridden environment that was notorious for violence, drugs, and gang activity. Life in the Robert Taylor Homes exposed Mr. T to the brutal realities of inner-city life. He witnessed horrific crimes such as rape and murder at a young age, events that were alarmingly common in his surroundings. Despite these hardships, Mr. T was determined not to fall into the same cycle of violence and crime that many in his community did. His older brothers, who recognized the potential dangers of the environment, encouraged him to pursue bodybuilding as a way to build physical strength and confidence. This became a pivotal point in Mr. T's life, as bodybuilding not only helped him survive the rough streets but also instilled in him the discipline and focus that would later fuel his success. Physical fitness became a means of both self-defense and self-improvement, and it allowed Mr. T to stand strong in the face of adversity. Mr. T credits much of his success to the guidance and love of his mother, who played a crucial role in keeping the family together through incredibly tough times. He often spoke about her resilience and the lessons she instilled in him, such as respect for others and a strong work ethic. Even in an environment where negativity was prevalent, his mother's influence and his own determination helped him maintain a positive mindset. Mr. T later reflected that his mother's unwavering support, combined with his own resolve, kept him on a straight path, preventing him from succumbing to the temptations and dangers that surrounded him. Despite growing up in an underprivileged neighborhood, Mr. T managed to attend Dunbar Vocational High School, where his academic performance was average. He admitted to being a daydreamer during class, often staring out the windows and thinking about what life could offer outside of his current situation. However, while academics might not have been his strong suit, Mr. T excelled in extracurricular activities, particularly in sports. He discovered a passion for wrestling, martial arts, and football, becoming deeply involved in these activities. His natural athleticism, combined with his drive to succeed, helped him rise to prominence in his school's sports programs. Mr. T became a 3-time city wrestling champion during his high school years, a remarkable feat that demonstrated his physical prowess and competitive spirit. This success on the wrestling mat earned him a football scholarship to Prairie View A&M University, where he majored in mathematics. However, his college experience was short-lived. After just 1 year, Mr. T was expelled from Prairie View, although the exact reasons for his expulsion remain unclear. This setback, however, did not deter him. Instead, he sought out new opportunities, eventually enlisting in the U.S. Army. Mr. T's military career in the Military Police Corps marked another turning point in his life. In the Army, he stood out for his discipline and leadership abilities, earning the respect of his peers and superiors. In November 1975, his drill sergeant wrote a letter of recommendation highlighting Mr. T's excellence during training. He was named top trainee of the cycle out of 6,000 troops, a significant achievement that earned him a promotion to squad leader. His time in the military further instilled in him a sense of responsibility, resilience, and teamwork, qualities that would later prove essential in his career as an entertainer. After his service in the Army, Mr. T attempted to pursue a career in professional football, trying out for the Green Bay Packers, one of the most storied franchises in the NFL. Unfortunately, a knee injury dashed his hopes of becoming a professional football player. Though this was a major disappointment, Mr. T did not allow it to define his future. Instead, he redirected his focus, turning to security work and eventually landing a job as a bouncer in Chicago clubs. His intimidating physique and no-nonsense attitude made him an effective bouncer, and this role would eventually lead him to the world of celebrity bodyguarding, where he protected high-profile clients like Muhammad Ali, Steve McQueen, and Michael Jackson. This phase of his life was a prelude to his breakthrough in Hollywood, where his larger-than-life persona, unique style, including his iconic mohawk and gold chains, and memorable catchphrases like "I pity the fool," would make him a cultural icon. Mr. T's rise from poverty and adversity to fame and fortune is a testament to his strength, determination, and the values instilled in him by his mother. In the mid-1970s, Mr. T, born Lawrence Tureau, transitioned from a challenging upbringing in Chicago to a new career as a bouncer. It was during this time that he adopted the now iconic moniker, Mr. T. The name wasn't just a catchy title, it was a symbol of pride and respect. He chose T to represent the first letter of his last name, Tureau, and to ensure that people, especially white individuals during a time of racial tension, addressed him with dignity. This was a significant step for Mr. T in asserting his identity and demanding respect in an industry often defined by toughness and brute strength. One of the most distinctive features of Mr. T's early career was his unique mohawk hairstyle. Far from a random choice, the look was inspired by a National Geographic photo of an African Mandinka warrior. For Mr. T, the Mandinka represented strength, heritage, and a fierce, warrior-like identity that aligned with his image as a bouncer and protector. His adoption of this hairstyle became a critical part of his persona, setting him apart visually and symbolically in the entertainment world. The bold style also reflected his pride in his African roots, something that resonated with his growing fanbase in the years to come. At nightclubs, Mr. T's role wasn't just to throw out unruly patrons. He became known for his strategic and highly effective approach to maintaining order. Hired specifically to curtail violence and keep drug dealers and users away from high-profile clubs, he employed a system that left a lasting impression. When customers misbehaved, they often left behind personal belongings, including valuable gold jewelry. Instead of disposing of these items or returning them haphazardly, Mr. T would wear the gold conspicuously. This wasn't just for show, it was a subtle reminder to those individuals that their bad behavior had consequences. If they wanted their possessions back, they had to approach him and resolve the matter, preventing them from re-entering the nightclub. Over time, this gold jewelry collection became an integral part of his persona, adding to his intimidating yet calculated image. Mr. T's time as a bouncer wasn't without legal challenges. The nature of his job meant he often found himself in physical confrontations, and as a result, he was sued numerous times. However, his intelligence, tactical approach, and understanding of the law ensured that he won every case brought against him. His success in court only bolstered his reputation, proving that he wasn't just muscle. He was also strategic, disciplined, and highly capable of defending himself both physically and legally. This solidified his standing in the industry and attracted attention from a growing number of high-profile figures. As he continued to work in the nightclub scene, Mr. T's reputation grew, and soon he found himself rubbing shoulders with celebrities who frequented the clubs. These encounters opened up new opportunities for him, particularly in the field of private security. Recognizing his talent for protection, many celebrities began hiring him as their personal bodyguard. This marked a turning point in Mr. T's career, as he transitioned from nightclub bouncer to elite celebrity bodyguard, a role that would define the next decade of his life. During his 10 years as a bodyguard, Mr. T worked for an impressive and diverse range of clients. His clientele included celebrities, high-powered bankers, preachers, judges, politicians, athletes, and even prostitutes. His ability to adapt to the unique needs of each client made him one of the most sought-after bodyguards in the industry. Charging between $3,000 and $10,000 per day, Mr. T commanded respect and earned a substantial income, a testament to his skills and reputation. Always prepared, he carried a .38 caliber snub-nose revolver and a .357 Magnum for protection, ensuring that he could handle any threat that came his way. Among his many clients were some of the most famous personalities of the time, including Michael Jackson, Muhammad Ali, Diana Ross, and Steve McQueen. These high-profile associations only added to his mystique and public appeal. As his reputation as a bodyguard grew, so did the range of offers he received, some of them lucrative but morally dubious. Mr. T has often spoken about being offered large sums of money to commit illegal acts, including murder. However, true to his principles, he consistently refused such offers, demonstrating his integrity and moral compass. These decisions helped shape his public persona as not just a tough guy, but a man of honor. Mr. T's big break into acting came with the 1982 American blaxploitation drama film Penitentiary 2, in which he portrayed himself. Though the film wasn't a major commercial success, it helped introduce Mr. T to the world of Hollywood. His role as a larger-than-life character on screen mirrored his real-life persona, and his appearance in the film further cemented his status as a pop culture icon. Mr. T's true Hollywood breakthrough, however, came when he participated in America's Toughest Bouncer, a segment of NBC's Games People Play. The contest, designed to showcase the physical and mental toughness of nightclub bouncers, put Mr. T's strength and charisma on full display. It was during this competition that he was spotted by none other than Sylvester Stallone. Stallone was so impressed with Mr. T's presence that he cast him as the main antagonist, Clubber Lang, in the 1982 sports drama Rocky III. This role catapulted Mr. T to international fame, as his portrayal of the fierce and arrogant boxer was both memorable and iconic. His aggressive delivery of lines like, "I pity the fool," became a catchphrase that would follow him for the rest of his career. In the years following Rocky III, Mr. T expanded his presence in entertainment. From 1983 to 1986, he voiced his own character in the animated TV series Mr. T, where he played a coach of a gymnastics team. The series, which aired on Saturday mornings on NBC, helped introduce Mr. T to a younger audience, making him a beloved figure for children. That same year, he made appearances as himself in popular TV shows like Diff'rent Strokes and Alvin and the Chipmunks, further cementing his status as a household name. One of Mr. T's most significant roles came in 1983 when he starred in The A-Team, an action-adventure series on NBC. From 1983 to 1987, he played Sergeant Bosco B.A. Baracus, a tough, no-nonsense character with a heart of gold. The role allowed Mr. T to showcase both his physical prowess and his comedic timing, making him a fan favorite. His portrayal of B.A. Baracus, with his signature mohawk, gold chains, and tough guy persona, became one of the most iconic characters in 1980s television. The A-Team enjoyed immense popularity during its run, and Mr. T's performance was a major factor in its success. Through his unique blend of toughness, intelligence, and integrity, Mr. T became a cultural phenomenon. His journey from a Chicago bouncer to an international star is a testament to his determination, talent, and unwavering commitment to his values. Whether in the ring, on TV, or behind the scenes as a bodyguard, Mr. T left an indelible mark on popular culture, inspiring countless individuals with his larger-than-life personality and principled approach to life. Mr. T continued to explore his acting career throughout the years, taking on roles in a variety of films and TV series that demonstrated his versatility as a performer. In 1987, he appeared in Alice Through the Looking Glass, a film adaptation of Lewis Carroll's famous novel. This role allowed Mr. T to expand beyond his typical action-packed, tough guy persona, contributing to a fantasy-driven narrative. In 1993, he took a comedic turn with the film Freaked, a satire filled with bizarre characters and a quirky plot. His participation in Spy Hard, 1996, a parody of spy films, further solidified his place in the comedic genre. Mr. T embraced this lighter side of acting, bringing his unique blend of humor and toughness to the screen. In 2001, he joined the cast of Not Another Teen Movie, a comedy that poked fun at various high school movie tropes. His film roles, ranging from fantasy to satire, showcased his ability to transcend the stereotypical tough guy image while still playing to his strengths as a larger-than-life figure. On television, Mr. T was equally active, starring in the series T&T from 1988 to 1990. In this show, Mr. T played a street-smart private detective, bringing his signature blend of toughness and moral integrity to the role. The show allowed him to reach a new audience, particularly younger viewers, and further establish himself as a figure of justice and fairness. His appearance on the popular sitcom Blossom in 1994 gave him another chance to connect with a younger audience, this time in a family-oriented setting. He continued to leave a lasting impression with his presence on television, balancing action, humor, and moral messaging throughout his career. In 1984, Mr. T made a bold move into the music world with his rap EP, Mr. T's Commandments. Unlike many rap albums of the time, this project was aimed at children and carried a positive message, urging kids to respect their parents, stay in school, and avoid drugs. The album highlighted Mr. T's commitment to being a role model and promoting good values. He used his influence as a public figure to reach young audiences in a medium they could relate to, music, while staying true to his message of discipline and respect. In the same year, he released a motivational video titled Be Somebody, or Be Somebody's Fool. This video further solidified his status as a cultural icon, combining music, dance, and life lessons in an engaging format. Through this video, Mr. T offered advice on self-confidence, individuality, and respect for others, all while maintaining his tough yet caring persona. His foray into music and motivational speaking allowed him to have a broader social impact, particularly on the younger generation. In addition to his acting and music endeavors, Mr. T was a prominent figure in the world of professional wrestling. His association with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, began in 1984, and he quickly became a key part of the wrestling scene. He was a special attraction at the first ever WrestleMania on March 31, 1985, where he teamed up with Hulk Hogan in a high-profile match against Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. The event was a massive success, marking the beginning of WrestleMania's legacy as one of the biggest annual events in professional wrestling. Mr. T's charisma and physicality made him a natural fit for the wrestling world, and his involvement drew significant attention to the sport. The following year, at WrestleMania 2, he faced off against Roddy Piper in a boxing match, which ended in Piper's disqualification. This match further cemented Mr. T's status as a wrestling celebrity, as he played the role of a larger-than-life figure who could handle himself in any type of physical competition. By 1987, he had transitioned into the role of a referee, adding yet another layer to his wrestling persona. In addition to his WWF appearances, Mr. T also participated in World Class Championship Wrestling on July 21, 1989, where he supported wrestler Kerry Von Erich. This marked his continued involvement in the wrestling world, demonstrating his loyalty to the sport and his willingness to take on new roles within it. After a brief hiatus from wrestling, Mr. T returned in 1994 to participate in a match between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair at WCW's Halloween Havoc. That same year, he achieved a personal victory by defeating wrestler Kevin Sullivan at Starrcade. His return to the ring after years of absence showed his enduring appeal as both a wrestler and an entertainer, as fans eagerly embraced his comeback. In 2011, Mr. T ventured into the world of reality TV with the clip show World's Craziest Fools. The series, produced by Roughcut TV and airing on BBC Three, featured Mr. T as the host, presenting humorous and outlandish clips of people's mishaps and foolish antics. The show ran for 2 seasons and a total of 20 episodes, showcasing Mr. T's humorous side while maintaining his trademark tough guy demeanor. It demonstrated his ability to adapt to new forms of entertainment, proving that his appeal was not limited to acting or wrestling, but extended to hosting and engaging with audiences in a comedic format. In 2014, Mr. T's contributions to professional wrestling were formally recognized when he was inducted into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. The induction, led by legendary wrestling announcer Gene Okerlund, honored Mr. T's significant impact on the wrestling world, both as a competitor and as an ambassador for the sport. His inclusion in the Hall of Fame was a testament to the lasting legacy he had built through his various WrestleMania appearances and his broader influence on wrestling entertainment. In 2015, Mr. T expanded his television presence once again by starring in I Pity the Tool, a home renovation show that aired on the DIY network. The show, a playful nod to his famous catchphrase, featured Mr. T and his team helping homeowners with renovations and repairs. His unique blend of humor, strength, and compassion made the show a success, as he tackled home improvement with the same gusto he brought to wrestling and acting. I Pity the Tool allowed Mr. T to engage with audiences in a new and unexpected way, further solidifying his status as a beloved cultural figure who could seamlessly transition between entertainment genres. Mr. T, the iconic actor and personality known for his tough demeanor and distinctive mohawk hairstyle, has undergone a profound personal transformation as a born-again Christian. His faith is central to his life, guiding not only his personal choices but also influencing the way he interacts with the public and uses his platform. Mr. T's commitment to his beliefs has often made headlines, such as when he chose to stop wearing his iconic gold chains, which had been a significant part of his public image. His choice to remove his jewelry following the devastation of Hurricane Katrina in 2005 reflects his empathy and deep commitment to humility in the face of others' suffering. He felt that wearing opulent gold was inappropriate while so many people were enduring profound loss and hardship. His statement, "I felt it would be a sin before God for me to continue wearing my gold," underscored his commitment to Christian principles and respect for the struggles of those around him, especially those suffering from poverty and disaster. Mr. T is also a family man. He has 3 children with his wife, 2 daughters and a son. One of his daughters has followed in his footsteps into the entertainment world, finding her own path as a comedian. The family life of Mr. T, much like his public image, is both multifaceted and grounded in the principles he holds dear. However, family dynamics for Mr. T have not always been straightforward. In 2014, a man claimed to be Mr. T's son from outside of his marriage, sparking a lawsuit. The man alleged that he was Mr. T's biological son and sought recognition and possibly financial compensation or connection. However, this lawsuit was dismissed in August 2014 after the claimant failed to pay the necessary court fees, leaving Mr. T's family life, as it appears, centered on his 3 known children. Despite the turbulence, Mr. T has managed to keep a strong relationship with his immediate family, building a legacy that spans both entertainment and personal resilience. One significant chapter in Mr. T's life involved an environmental controversy in 1987 when he felled over 100 oak trees on his estate in Lake Forest, Illinois. The incident was viewed unfavorably by local residents, who were shocked by the destruction of what many considered a natural treasure in the affluent area. The local newspaper nicknamed the event the Lake Forest Chainsaw Massacre, encapsulating the community's outrage. While Mr. T never publicly explained his decision in detail, the incident left a lasting impression on the residents of Lake Forest and added to his reputation as an eccentric celebrity willing to challenge public opinion, even if it led to controversy. The oak-cutting episode revealed Mr. T's unapologetic character, a man who would go his own way regardless of societal expectations or backlash. In 1995, Mr. T was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer known as cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, also called mycosis fungoides, which affects T cells, a type of white blood cell crucial to the immune system. This form of cancer is a type of non-Hodgkin lymphoma that starts in the skin and can be challenging to diagnose and treat. Remarkably, Mr. T faced his diagnosis with humor and resilience, finding irony in the fact that he was fighting a disease with T-cell in its name. "Can you imagine that? Cancer with my name on it, personalized cancer," he once joked, exemplifying his unique way of coping through humor and irony. This lighthearted outlook, even in the face of a potentially fatal illness, showcased his resilience and determination to remain positive. Mr. T went into remission after treatment and then the disease relapsed again in a progressive manner. Mr. T later chronicled his experiences with the illness in a book he titled Cancer Saved My Life, Cancer Ain't for No Wimps, although the book remains unpublished. His health journey came full circle when he appeared on Dancing with the Stars, where he dedicated a waltz to Amazing Grace, in recognition of his survival and recovery, allowing him to use his public platform to share his gratitude and hope. Mr. T's journey from an iconic, gold-clad television tough guy to a compassionate figure grounded in faith is a testament to his unique life and perspective. Through challenges, controversies, and personal transformations, he has managed to keep a distinctive public image while embracing changes that align with his core values. His life story reflects a remarkable balance between personal conviction, resilience in the face of adversity, and a willingness to reinvent himself without losing the spirit that made him a cultural icon.